Oh, there it is. We already went. Except it's the wrong. No, damn it! What? No, that's wrong. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. It's already on. Okay, so we got a problem. Yeah, that's saved. Their YouTube provider supports.
I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. You won't live with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks. We gotta ride out till we break up all them hundreds fold. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew time till I came to rest. Got a couple real homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die up on the block. With a and the boats fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night. When it's cold at night and my soul and ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight. And I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist. But real homies never turn their back. My homies lacing all these tracks. My homies all rapping mad. We rolling out like cats.
Hey, where's the control?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Checking out the Trailblazers. They'd like to play well to start this season's series. They haven't forgotten how this team knocked them out in the first round last season. Well, Coach Dave Yeager on the bench for the Grizzlies, as always. He's a coach who completely embodies the roster and franchise that he works for. Kenny, what can you say about Yeager's approach and how he handles his team?
He's not a guy that's going to be flapping his arms around. He's very quiet, hardworking, probably overlooked on how good a coach he is because his demeanor is so calm. But he's got a very practical approach. You know, everything he does. He's not flashy, but he's very effective.
He embraces analytics. He wants things to be backed up with facts when he's making his decisions.
Do you embrace analytics as well, Dr. O'Neal?
No, I do not.
Why not?
No such
Here we
thing.
go!
What do you mean?
No such thing.
Sure there is. There's advanced stats, analytics.
What did you look at? What did you look at? What did you look at?
I look at you in your eye.
And said if you could play, you could play.
I look at you in your eye and tell me if you were going to be barbecue chicken, fried chicken, or souffled salmon.
When you look at me in my eye, what do you see?
Lasagna.
You guys are making me hungry. Okay!
Let's go to Kevin
You look
Harlan.
Italian today, Ernie.
The first doublehitter in tonight. The Trailblazers and Grizzlies. The Jazz play later. They come to Portland.
Through the bustling streets of downtown Portland. We are live from
Portland, Oregon.
Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke And it's another road game for the Grizzlies. They are still putting the pieces together right now with just one win in their first 5 games so far.
This is certainly not the way this team wanted to start the season, Kevin. I mean, they just haven't been able to get anything positive done. No positive momentum, lacking in confidence, and as a result, they're struggling.
But, you know, I actually like some of the things I've seen from this team here in the early going. I know the results haven't been there for them yet, but there are things they're doing well, and I don't think it'll be too long until the wins start to come.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Allen and Green are the wings. Handoff is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Lillard, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Lillard's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Trailblazers.
And for the past few seasons, Portland's bench has really been their Achilles heel. I mean, last year they showed some improvement. The reserves stole the game for them on more than one occasion, but still wouldn't be considered a strength.
Now, Aminu. Jeff Green missing from long range. Wasted no time on that one. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Conley with it. Lillard picks him up.
The Jazz is next.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's Allen on the wing.
Inside Allen.
Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock.
There's 3.
Hits it from 3
Yes.
Conley's got himself going. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Grizzlies and Blazers. You gotta love it.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game
Inside.
was the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much
Inside.
can cost them.
Those opposing fans are boost every time another foul shot flamed off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And here is Conley after Gerald Henderson hitting the 3. And Green gets it to go.
So we're going to be taking a commercial pretty soon.
Game against Utah.
Inside the big fella.
Playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here's Gasol. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Kicks it to Henderson. Out left to the wing. Davis dishes to Lillard. Unloads from 13. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money. This
Grizzlies in again.
Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
We have football for you. Let's see. Sunday. It all starts Sunday.
Lillard, the pass to King.
2 games.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
3 there, and he got it.
This team is buzzing right now. They've yet to miss.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. To the paint. It's stolen by Aminu.
Meaner got it.
Lillard outside. Dishes to Keenan. Here's Aminu. Davis drives in. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard.
Commercials ready yet?
Defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off the turnover.
There's Chris Kaman on the assist by Henderson.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Passes it to King. Lillard, right side. Knocked loose. Stolen by Allen. Fast break Memphis. Green inside the 3-point line. Releases from the wing and drills it. Green's got his second bucket. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys. They have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
And here is Davis after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Aminu with the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
They double-team Conley.
And, guys, you look over the history of the Defensive Player of the Year award, and it usually goes to big men. Big men get the blocks and clog up the paint, but before last season, the last 10 Defensive Player of the Year awards went to bigs.
Now here's Henderson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Longley's checked in for Portland. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. That'll be a 5-second call. Last year we saw Kawhi Leonard win the Defensive Player of the Year award. Draymond Green was runner-up, and although he was a power forward, I thought Clark, he was defending on the perimeter quite a bit.
Yeah, he was. And, you know, it's only the 8th time out of 33 Defensive Player of the Year awards that's not been given to a big guy. So, well earned by Kawhi Leonard, and Draymond Green very easily could have won the award, too.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Leonard, he's checking.
Commercial. We'll be right back. How do you tell? Trailblazers. Grizzlies. Trailblazers. Grizzlies.
About to get the chills. Let's talk about that.
It's at commercial right now. It's at commercial right now.
Good. Mythical Omar. You know that feeling you get? That feeling where you get a shiver, a shudder, your spine, maybe your hair stands up on end. So some parts of the world call those goosebumps. Goosies. Let's call it the chills. And we're about to get into the world of the...
There's a kind of person who lives by instinct. By true north. Their story is our story.
Another commercial.
You never really expect it, and you can't really go looking for it. But you know it when you see it. And then it's gone.
Back to the game.
For the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Alpha Camino. Barnes is checked in for Memphis. Lee comes in for Tony Allen. They're going to turn it over.
It's because of this stupid thing. Come on.
12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent.
Hey, come on.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Brandon Wright's checked in for the Grizzlies. Conley dishes to Gasol. The Grizzlies making a change here. Stokes is checked in. Tries to save it.
Take it away. It's going the other way.
8 points for him.
Blazers on the run.
Henderson passes to McCollum.
Blazers looking to get win number 2 on their belt tonight.
And here is Conley. He's coming off a 16-point
Inside
game
the
against
big
Kings in
fella.
Sacramento.
He goes up and the foul. Grizzlies coming in. Fighting on the road.
Players in the league, you think about Mike Conley and Clark.
Grizzlies miss. Rebound the big fella.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he takes great care of the basketball. He uses the change of speed and hesitation moves to get where he wants to go, and he's masterful in getting into the lane and finishes with both hands.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Over in the corner, Barnes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator. He's an agitator. And he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, you know, he's played for a lot of teams, Greg. He's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game
Here's a foul.
is built on grit, diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line.
We'll take you to the half to Kenny. And
Matt Barnes, I really felt last season was one of his best.
rebound Grizzlies.
Type defensive guy for Doc Rivers' team. Did all the little things, and he was efficient. Near his career high for 3.
Take it away. Look, he's got it. He got it. He got it. He got it.
Here's
Oh.
Leonard. Lillard with it. Conley picks him up.
Outside.
No one around him. Good. Quick play by Lillard to set it up.
There's a lot of Portland fans
Dozen straight points coming off.
watching this game at home.
You know, having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Grizzlies.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And I know if I were starting a club, Matt Barnes is the type
Looks like we're taking a commercial break.
to look for. He's that tricky enforcer who has just enough skill to hurt you with his game. So him, in my book, equals winner. It did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
The best of everything is even better during Red Lobster's ultimate seafood celebration. Jazzed up new dishes like the decadent Grand Seafood Feast and the ultimate wood grilled feast
Well, we gotta wait, guys. We're still on commercial. It won't be very long.
There he is. Got something to show you. So what am I looking at here? Future projections. Well, let's make them futuristic.
Ready.
How did you do that?
Yeah.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws. And
around the big
really
fella.
paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Now, here's Vonleh. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
It's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And stolen by Vonleh. Trailblazers leading by 20. And the pass to Henderson. Lee with the steal. And stolen by Lillard. Feeds it to Henderson. And stolen by Barnes. And Wright gets to Lee.
Stolen by Portland. Inside Portland.
And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
And a huge
Taken
lead
away.
here early to start.
Push up the floor. Taken away, Portland.
Done well so far.
Taken away, Grizzlies.
Barnes against Leonard. Right from outside. Good. Wright's got 5 now.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year. But after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
Here's Conley. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Lee and another basket for Memphis. Portland leading by 19. And Lillard gets to Vonleh. Portland moving the ball around. Henderson dishes to Leonard.
Bad news is we're just doing the football season. As soon as the playoffs come, it will not be televised on this network. Nope. We get to do the season. And that's for the next 2 years. It goes to another network for 2 years.
Barnes passes to Stokes. And right, here we go. And that'll be Memphis as it goes.
They might let us do some.
Alexander's checked in for Myers Leonard. Here's Conley. Connects in the foul line jumper. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
They ran that inbound play perfectly there.
Get the quick hit. Henderson. All alone. Good. Big play by Lillard to set it up. He's got an important role in their offense today. Without him, they may not be in the league. To the paint.
Right, this is the Stokes. Conley gets to Wright. And he uses the glass on the way. Wright's got his third basket of the night right there.
That's going to end one quarter. At the buzzer.
And that's not going to go.
It's the end of one.
Already a double-digit lead. Trailblazers lead by 19. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And the Grizzlies, a team that's...
So we'll take a commercial break. Go to the bathroom. Take a good one. We are going to take a commercial break. Do I have time to go? Yeah, you have time.
Okay, what's trending? Zucchini noodles,
Communication is easier than ever.
Let's see. There you go. Can't go to the bathroom.
Well, if it ain't the busted wheel gang.
Hombre, excuse me, director. Where's your horse, Blake?
Improvising, man.
Improvising? Where's his horse?
Ditch that old guy.
I'm alive!
Look, let's do it so we can warm. This looks like a man.
Okay, but where's the old west? This is the exterior. The old west.
Yeah, I didn't read the script, man. What I'm feeling is taking something old and replacing with something cool and unexpected. It's what people want. It is. Yes. Doesn't make any sense. You're moving to shoot it.
We're gonna shoot him with the car!
James Griffin. He plays beach basketball.
I can't believe I'm missing a game for this.
This feels like detention.
What is that? New Samsung Galaxy Note. It's got a pin? This is awesome.
Back to the game. We get ready to. Okay, ready?
Dealt with their share of tough playoff losses, but you talk to point guard Mike Conley, and
Skip to the broadcast, and here we go.
the championship is within reach.
Back to the game.
We feel like we're a team that's had to go through a lot of adversity. We've been through a lot of things that's set us back. We feel like we can be just as good as anybody else, and why not us?
One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg losing him in the playoffs last year was the biggest adversity they went through, can you make a case that it just made them tougher, or did it really take something out of them?
You know, Kevin, it's really hard to say. A tough break, obviously, losing Mike, and I mean that literally as well. But their problems did set them back, and maybe they can be just as good as anybody else, but until they are, they're going to have some issues.
Good. I like getting paid $90.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
I tell you what, scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Lillard at the point.
Sunday,
Jay McCollum playing the 2. Chris came in out there with Alexander. And it's Aminu in at the
so I get paid $90 an hour. Here's we get ready to kick off some NBA tonight
Pass to Alexander. It's stolen by
on a Friday night.
The Grizzlies trail by 17.
Well, he threw it.
I'm not even going
It's going the other way.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt the buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure
No, come on. Guys, come on. They're going to take a 20. So they're going to take a 20.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost.
So they're going to take a 20-second timeout. Sponsored by State Farm.
Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
And I told them to take a 20.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Outside, Green. Rebounded by Kamen.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game, and you have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, I think he maybe needs some time for some...
Sponsored by State Farm. Your life. Your home. And the Jazz coming on tonight. I don't know if that one's televised.
Coming off a terrific season. He put in about 16
I don't think the Jazz game's televised tonight.
And 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Yeah, you want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. Don't lose ground. He definitely keeps them solid up front.
And for Mike Conley, growing up, he played on some tremendously talented teams. Guys like Greg Oden, Josh McRoberts, his teammates.
Yeah, Kevin, he never had to really look for his own offense to win games with those kind of players around him. He came into the league more focused on setting up his teammates, and that's what he does well.
And the basket by Lillard.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Grizzlies trail by 17.
Let me check some. So I have no 20s, right? Hope you used it.
Down low, Randolph dishes to Allen.
That's weird. They only give me
And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
120. They give you one per period.
Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got 7 points. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Conley kicks to Green. Back to Conley. Right side Gasol. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 5. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. 8 points for him. Trailblazers leading by 16. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Here's Alexander. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Green kicks to Gasol. The feed to Green. He dishes it to Randolph. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And it's Aminu in the corner.
Paid by the NBA Association.
The drive by Allen, and that's going to be a travel.
Traveling.
Having a chance here to check out how the Grizzlies ranked in the NBA last season. 2nd in opponent points per game. 6th in steals. And they were top 10 in free throw percentage. That's always helpful in winning games.
And you talked about their defensive ranking. I mean, they really do a good job of holding their opponents to a low point output each and every night. That grindhouse style really wore on teams.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. He feeds it to Randolph.
Charity swipe shot for another basket for Memphis. That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons. Trailblazers are going
Keenan gets to McCollum. Back to Keenan. Dishes it to Lillard. Releases. And another in the strong side. He's 7-7 on the field.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
and stolen by Keenan.
To the middle. Stolen by Randolph. Kicks to Green. To the paint. Allen passes to Randolph. Feeds to Green. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Davis dishes to Lillard. Came in a screen. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt,
take it away.
Side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive
on the
player.
run.
That should have been a block, and it was.
Leonard, he's checked in for Chris Kaman.
Memphis.
Here's Gasol.
Gasol misses.
Portland the other way.
Rebound.
22 is their biggest lead. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. A 3 from McCollum. That's good. McCollum's got 9.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Allen outside. Conley kicks to Green. There's the 3. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here is Davis. Aminu, the pass to McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
So we're going to take a commercial break. Remember, we're signed on with other network commercials where they pay me by the hour to play theirs.
In that 2 spot.
Now here's Allen.
I think I took the block off. So
I really like
I
the
think
fact
they'll
that
be
he's
able
getting
to see
touches
him.
he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Passes it to Aminu. Lillard dishes to Leonard. His first shot coming late. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. The Grizzlies did slip late in the West, Greg, as you said. Still, Clark 35-17. That record in the conference was 3rd best.
And even more impressive was the fact that the Grizzlies played their best when playing the other top teams. They went 16-11.
Let's see, so we have 6. We're just going to take it. 4:23. We're going to keep the 6 timeouts. We'll be right back.
This is How to Train Your Dragon. We have the Toothless Dragon here, and there's Hiccup. Hold it.
How long is the commercial's going to be? Because I got to go get me a drink. Can't hear me. Yeah, I got to go get me a drink.
Just seamlessly infuse smart function with enjoyable driving experiences. The new Sorrento delivers those enhancements. My name's Steve Roschke. I'm the senior product.
Well, this one's a minute, he says. Okay.
You have people who are looking for a SUV that suits
set of dimensions, features, and value that's perfect for them.
Building on Kia's reputation for award-winning design, the Sorento adds new features that unite convenience, luxury, intelligence, and versatility.
If you go back in time, a lot of the best features, the best design was on your most expensive vehicles. Well, at Kia, we said, why is that?
Okay, we're almost done. Yeah, this is the last one. Okay. How long is this one? A minute? You should have told me how long this was going to be. Now, halftime's coming up, so. Oh, this one's less than that. This one's 45 minutes. This one was that one was a short one. So we'll skip this one.
What a great time to partner with Snoop. We make next generation.
And we're back to the game. Alright, we're back to the game. First, we're going to show you a sneak preview of Star Wars. Star Wars is coming.
Against the other Western Conference playoff team.
Now Aminu, following the three-point attempt by Tony Allen. The pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Trailblazers in second.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Portland. Then for the Grizzlies, Barnes comes in for Jeff Green. And Lee's subbed in for Tony Allen. Longley's checked in for Portland. Then for the Grizzlies, Stokes is checked in for Gasol. And Brandon Wright is subbed in for Zach Randolph. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Grizzlies trail by 18. The dish to Stokes. And he floats in for
So, coming up, a commercial preview of Star Wars. It's coming to the network soon. Yeah, we'll have it right here on the air. You're starting Star Wars.
Here's Aminu.
Inside.
Yeah, terrific play.
Now Portland fighting for this game
Through the contest.
That's exactly
at home.
how it should be done. Get
Portland
the
gets
ball,
it back.
concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
You know, guys,
They're gonna talk it over.
Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season, with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's
Starting by sponsoring State Farm. Your home for a better life.
Lee with the steal. It's deflected, and that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by
So
Lillard.
we'll be coming to the half here pretty soon with Kenny Smith and Shaq.
Hooked away. Henderson. He kicks to Henderson. Portland moving the ball back to Leonard. Here's Lillard, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
Now here's Wright. He's got 7. Lee outside. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts. And so here's Portland. Aminu the pass to Lillard. And there's the feed to Vonleh. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Aminu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. And you know, Clark, another important point regarding Lillard, for as aggressive as he has been going to the basket, he's extremely durable. He's been terrific in terms of health.
He's been in every gamer throughout his young
Isn't
career.
that
That is
yeah.
remarkable. Unusual in today's NBA for sure. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Portland leading by 17. Pass to Henderson. Lillard on top, over by Conley to the right side. Lets it go. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Lee outside, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
What a performance, Kevin. It seems like every 3 he shoots is falling for him. He's in the zone.
Aminu. They grab their own miss. Vonleh dishes to Aminu. Drills it from outside. Aminu's got 20 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Out to Lee. The 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point.
I found out the Jazz game is not on TV tonight.
15 points in the game.
That's what I just found out.
And he converts the layup.
It's on NBA TV.
First points of the game. 24 seconds left to play here in the half. Over in the corner, Lee. And Wright kicks to Conley. Here's Barnes. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Dishes it to Vonleh.
And the foul.
And send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
3,
Here's
2. He got it at the buzzer.
Officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor.
I think he got it.
Not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And a chance here to just double check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are seeing, Greg, from the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus. We've got the time right here, so they're making sure they got it right.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change. Clark and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legit.
Okay, we're going to Kenny.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 18. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Damian, a great first half for you. Plenty of intensity out there. For someone as friendly and charismatic off the court as you are, what gives you the ability to bring such intensity and competitiveness to your game the moment you step between the lines each night?
I think it's just the Oakland in me, really. I'm sure a lot of people know about the past, the Oakland point guards with Gary Payton, Brian Shaw, and Jason Kidd. And once you get on the court, it's time to compete. Off the court, I was raised to be a good person, high-character person, but on the court, between those lines, everything is out the window. It's time to win.
Damian, thank you. Guys, anytime the glove comes up in conversation, we're happy about it.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Okay, it's up to you guys.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are in control of this game, up by 18. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you think of their first half?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Ernie, they are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting walked over down low, giving up a ton of points. Barbecue chicken everywhere, with the sauce, without the sauce. We're having a Thanksgiving feast in here. That's a recipe for disaster. They cannot keep letting guys drive the lane, layups, lobs. Defense is weak, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
We have to wait for this.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a technically contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Aminu. He has 20 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Wait for this.
The Grizzlies trail by 18.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
So on the floor for Memphis. And off is the 4.
He
Gasol in the middle. Allen and Green are the wings. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Henderson passes to Davis. Lillard outside. He dishes it to Aminu. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
So we're going to show you a preview of Star Wars coming.
Dave Yeager He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the
Star
D-League
Wars.
and minor leagues before becoming an assistant with
the movie.
Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
On the free throw, no good. And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-to-1 in this game. And so through
we're going to show you an ad,
he's
Star Wars.
With that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Outside Randolph.
So we'll take a commercial break.
Moving that ball around. And it's Conley.
First ad.
It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots. From close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5.
Oh, so you have 120 in this one.
Baskets have been exactly of
so you get a 20 in every period, I think.
He's got 15. 6 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot, and there's the defensive 3-second call.
But before you take a 20, they want you to take a full because they want me to show the advertisement of Star Wars. Anytime. Go ahead. Anytime.
And 78 games.
Okay, I'll do it.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And talking about Jeff Green, I'm rooting for him. I mean, I'm rooting for him to finally put it all together.
Ready?
To gain and maintain the confidence and really to fulfill the vast potential we all know that he has. Well, Portland had another strong season against the rest of the West. Ended up with a record of 31
there we go.
In the conference, and that was good enough to earn them the 4th spot in the West.
It's coming soon. Good, I like getting paid $90 an hour. Yet. Wait. You can go now. Where are you?
Introducing the 2014
Where are you?
Kia Sorento, designed to be a world-class crossover for the interactive and user-friendly driver. Modern families want their vehicle enhanced to seamlessly infuse smart function with enjoyable driving experiences. The new Sorento delivers those enhancements.
My name is Dave Roschke. I'm the Senior Product Strategy Manager for Kia Motors America. You have people who are looking for a SUV that suits their particular needs. And Sorento has the right set of dimensions, features, and value that's perfect for them.
Its reputation for award-winning design, the Sorento adds new features that unite convenience, luxury, intelligence,
We're still on commercial, guys.
A lot of the best features, the best design was on your most expensive vehicles. Well, at Kia, we said, well, why is that? And in fact, we put our best design and some of the most useful features at a price point that was never done before.
What about comfort and versatility? The Sorento provides this and more with features like power liftgate with programmable height.
For the 2014,
Yeah, we'll be done.
power liftgate. We went a step further. It's
Well, if it ain't a busted wheel game. Hombre, excuse me, director. Where's your horse, man? Improvising, man. Improvising? Where's his horse? It's that old man. Who's got the horse? Optima has 274 horsepower and looks that demand respect. Okay, but we're in the Old West. This is exterior, the Old West. Yeah, I didn't read the script, man. What I'm doing is taking something old and replacing with something cool and unexpected. It's what people want. It is. Yes. But it doesn't make any sense. It will if you shoot it. We're gonna shoot it with a car! Name's Griffin. He plays beach basketball.
You never know. This is only 20 seconds. And we're going to go back.
I have lived long enough to see the same eyes in different people. I see your eyes. I know your eyes.
I was raised to do one thing. I've got nothing to fight for. Nothing will stand in our way.
I don't know how many commercials we're going to do. No, this is... Okay, we're going to go back to the game. We're going to go back to the game. So here we go.
Henderson against Allen. Lillard dishes to Davis.
Hey.
4 on the shot clock.
We're supposed to go back to the game.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And now,
Go back to the game.
Stats for Carmen. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
It's Allen on the wing. Came in against Gasol, and he gets it to go. Gasol's got 6 points. Here's Lillard.
You're supposed to be back.
It's Henderson on the wing. Davis kicks to Lillard. Feeds it to Henderson. Lillard outside. Hands it from downtown. He's got 18.
Really well done there. Just confident and
Let me show you something cool. We're going to keep this going and the commercials go
Jeff Green on the wing.
pretty soon.
Kicks it out to Allen. It's tipped.
While the commercials are going, we're going to keep it going.
Been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards. And that's
Good.
what's given them control of this game.
He's their
If
go-to
nobody's
guy.
on
He
there.
shoots the ball like he has today. That's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Randolph goes in.
Let me show you something cool. Let me show you something cool.
Leonard's checked in. On defense, the Trailblazers. Green. And again, Memphis no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Randolph. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Randolph's got 7 points. Trailblazers leading by 15. It's Henderson on the wing. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Leonard against Gasol. Rejected by Gasol. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Stolen by Allen. Now Conley. 14 points for him. Kicks to Randolph. Baseline try. Can't get it to go.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Now here's Conley after Henderson's miss. The drive by Allen, and Davis pulls it down. Fires from deep, and he gets it to go. Aminu's got 26.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And Green gets it to go.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Here's Randolph. It's blocked. Now here's Aminu. Guarded by Green. Davis kicks to Henderson. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Henderson's got 16.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
The drive by Randolph. The shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Davis, the pass to Leonard. A three from McCollum, and the Trailblazers another three.
And they're getting their points now almost.
Yeah. No, don't do Simcast. I'm not do that. I'm gonna go get drinks.
From the triple of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Here in this run, he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
You know, that's a huge part of the coach's job.
Okay, whatever they want to do, you don't have to take it commercial.
At all times, so
Be right back.
I like this timeout.
Update now from Doris Burkers across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He told Lee that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks again, Doris. 5 on the clock. A three from Barnes. That's good. Barnes has got a second bucket tonight. Trailblazers leading by 18. Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, guys, Memphis waltzed through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
Alexander's checked in for the Trailblazers. No good on the second free throw.
And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight, ultimately, though, falling in 6 games to the Warriors.
And here's McCollum. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
McCollum kicks to Aminu. There's the pick. Passes it to Vonleh. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined. And that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And going back to Henderson, he has the raw tools and intelligence to be a good scorer, but limited range and ball handling skills have put a cap on his development. Plus, he kind of lacks a go-to scorer's mentality.
Now here's Henderson. 18 points for him. Down low. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Henderson's got 20.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Conley kicks to Lee. Here's Gasol. Makes it off the glass. Gasol's got 8 points.
And, of course, Gerald Henderson Jr.'s dad was a solid NBA player in his own right. Never made an all-star team, but was a 3-time NBA champion. And ultimately, that's what counts.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The inside. Henderson defending. No good from Lee. Guarded close. It's Henderson on the wing. Vonleh setting the pick for Henderson. Up off the screen. And there's the nice layup by Vonleh.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Conley. 17 points in the game. The 3 from Barnes. Shot no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now here's Lee after Henderson's miss. Over to the left wing. Conley dishes to right, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Noah Vonleh. Clark, Brandon Wright was moving all over the league last year, all over the map, traded twice, once from Dallas to Boston, then again sent to Phoenix where he finished up the season.
Kevin, he was only with Boston for 8 games after the trade. He seemed to find a better home when he was with Phoenix.
And for Wright, being traded twice, he's one of those players that is so efficient but in small doses. So really the ultimate bitch guy to come in and give you minutes in the post.
Chris Kaman's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for McCollum. Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for Memphis.
You know, I think that will ultimately be Wright's role going forward. A great bench option. Despite all the trades, last year he was still extremely efficient as a scorer.
The Trailblazers have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Both free throws good from Kaman. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. The pass to Wright. The dish now to Stokes. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Barnes can't get it to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Trailblazers running away with it. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Trailblazers leading by 20. We've got Chris Kaman, Damian Lillard out there with Henderson. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Davis at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Allen. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Lee passes to Allen. And Randolph now top of the key. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Lee. Sinks the triple.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Baseline jumper. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Randolph. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Lee kicks to Allen. Randolph up top. Pass to Stokes. Green dishes to Allen. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Launches it. Chris Kaman pulls it in. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Davis with a screen on Lee. And Lillard kicks to Davis. Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. They set the pick. Picked by Randolph. Green, the pass to Lee. Back to Green. Fades back. Chris Kaman with the rebound. Kaman's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lillard with it. Kaman a screen. Henderson kicks to Lillard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint. And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
Checked in for Vonleh. Marc Gasol's checked in for Memphis. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about. Clark, he keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Good. 8 points for Ed Davis.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Right side, Randolph. From 13, Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Randolph against Kaman. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Gasol, a screen on Davis. Green dishes to Gasol. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Trailblazers leading by 21. Kaman a screen. The feed to Henderson. Davis setting the pick for Henderson. Shot from the wing, and again it's Portland converted.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Lee passes to Allen.
And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term. It's a common practice we see, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it.
Now here's Lillard. And it's Aminu in the corner. And it's Randolph with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Lee kicks to Allen. Pass to Randolph. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Lee. Davis against Randolph. It's Henderson on the wing. Davis sets a screen. Off the screen. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 11 points here in just the second half. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Green. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. Trailblazers leading by 21. Now here's Lillard. Came in a screen. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Henderson. Green with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley with it. Lillard picks him up. Allen kicks to Randolph. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's good. 8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Yeah, hold on.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown
Okay, just
for
a
the
minute.
Trailblazers.
It's almost over.
Boy, the passing has been picturesque.
We gotta let this
They
one get
computed
done.
both halves. More than a few of
Wanna
them
play
have come off
basketball?
assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond. And they've made this thing
Mostly I'm seeing in your
Now
chair.
here's Lillard. He kicks to
We're
Henderson.
gonna watch now.
Back to Lillard.
Netflix?
So get
Davis
it.
sets a screen.
Okay, wait. I gotta wait till this
Here's
is
the
over.
screen. Just five
Go
to shoot.
at, go at,
We're
go
live.
The three.
at. Are you gonna win?
Now the Grizzlies
Yeah,
take it the other way.
Blazers are gonna win.
Outside Conley. Three-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound. Henderson's got 4 rebounds now.
There's only 4 minutes.
What?
Back to Lillard. Came in a screen on Conley. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Aminu dishes to Lillard. Offensive rebound. Grizzlies trail by 18. Inside.
If that viewer clicks off, then we'll finish it quicker.
You can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath it. He got to the spot, too.
Here's Lillard. Came in a screen. Lillard attacking. He took good advantage of that screen. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half. Randolph, a screen on Lillard. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
Right, go Ratty, go Ratty, go
Here's the
Ratty.
screen. Here's Henderson. And he was fouled in the act of
Go Ratty, go Ratty.
three-point play.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Henderson. He's got 26 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you
Daddy.
basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop
Calm
before anyone
down.
else does on the court.
Gasol, a screen
Calm
on
down.
Lillard. And it's Conley
I
penetrating.
love you.
Lillard with the block.
Hey, get over here, get over here.
He dishes it to Kaman.
Get away from me, huh?
Kaman is screen.
I love you.
Henderson kicks to Kaman.
I gotta go see what the doctor said, Kay.
Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
How about the nickname for Chris Kaman's Air Sasquatch? I mean, he's got that stenciled in his shoes. A nickname he earned back when he wore his hair
Let me
long.
see if I can.
He has clearly embraced it.
Did that viewer ever click off, Billy?
Free throw
I
drop
don't
for
think that
Kaman.
viewer ever clicked off.
You just tell me, Chris. Kaman Clark is an outdoorsman.
Come on,
Likes to go
Daddy.
hunting. He's
Go
got
Ratty, go
kind of a quirky
Ratty,
streak
go
about him.
He's
Ratty.
unique, a little different, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he's kind of a fan of blowing things up during his spare time.
Like what?
I couldn't tell you that.
Hey, put that shirt on.
Kept alive. Here's Gasol. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Three-point play
Your
chance
mom
here.
never saw you like that? She would get mad. Hold on. Look, the viewer clicked off.
And Marcus Gasol surprisingly
Well,
nimble for a
We're
7-footer.
recording, so I probably shouldn't. Because it's recording.
He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
That one misses for Gasol. And when you look at Marc Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir. That's
Calm
what we
down.
do. That's what we do here. Info and entertainment.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
So far in the game for Davis, he's got 8 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play.
Tell you what, man, it looks as though the light is officially gone on for Ed Davis. I mean, he drifted around a bit over his first 5 seasons, but he made real strides last year.
That is good. And it's 9 points for Allen.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. Fun and easy.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Going back to Ed Davis, his rebounds, field goal percentage were way up last year. He's finally developed the strength to anchor inside and great skill set to convert scoring opportunities as well.
I have no control when it goes to the pregame.
He just needs to keep at it to reach his full potential.
Really?
Now, here's
Put
a
it
meeting
down.
following the miss by Tony Allen. Just 2 to shoot. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Really? Put
9
it down.
points for Chris Coleman.
And one team is just completely
The blitz is away.
and it really ignited what
What
is
if your
turning out to
mom's
be
watching?
a monster win here for the
What?
Trailblazers.
What if your mom's watching?
This kind of a blowout
She'll
often,
think
but
you're
tonight
goofy.
this is a quality win across the board to deliver out. Clark, this is kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominating every area.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always
Win number
good to
3.
take that first win of the season series to establish a
Here's
psychological
the
edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early.
It's almost
You
over.
want to be seeing them that often.
A good win and a lot.
Get it up,
into
my
it, but
boy.
I just like the showing.
Every
Time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if
Looks
it
like
didn't,
Portland's going to win
everyone was
tonight.
surprised.
Horsey. Look, Daddy, this is like Horsey.
26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Kamen. Off target from outside. And here we
Here's
go.
the
The
red
Grizzlies
eye.
on a fast break. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
A foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned.
Here's the back of clever stuff. Hit that.
No, get it off my bed.
And come on.
There's 14 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Wright.
All the way up to here.
Conley kicks to Lee.
Hi,
Too long in
Daddy.
the paint. He's hit with a
Game's
3-second
over.
violation.
Lily, don't do that. You're on my socks now.
Daddy.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
Are you playing a game?
I'm just about done. There's only 2 seconds. That's the end.
But by a big margin. They poured it out tonight, Clark. The dominant showing. And
Blazers won.
that love every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positive to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the
I
side.
think we always did.
Well, Gerald, we often hear coaches talking about chemistry and focus. What's the key right now mentally for this team and how you guys approach each game?
You know, it's just something, you know, you just got to stick with it. You know, we come here every day ready to work and compete every night. So, you know, it's good that...
Don't do anything with my socks.
Congratulations, Gerald. Thank you so much, guys.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Gonna do it.
Now, I had no control on this. It automatically goes to a post-game show, but it
Thank you,
won't be
Kevin.
very
And now
long.
let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. Only 2 other players in the league score more points per game than he does on a
Just
nightly
about
basis.
done.
but
this isn't very long.
His performance tonight.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economic because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his
Hey, come on.
Just look at what he did tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a
What are you
pleasure.
doing?
For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Okay, it's over.
What is he doing?
Get out of here.
Okay, look.